Hi you guys, welcome back to another amazing video, and today I am very excited to take you along on my Trader Joe's favorites. Let's go. Okay, you go get it. Is that what you want? Okay, go put it in the shopping cart. Alright you guys, I am going to try to do a quick haul because when I am on here and trying to learn something new, I want to learn it quick and move on because I've got a lot of other things to do and I want something in my tool belt to use in the future. And so I'm hoping that you're going to see a couple of food items or ideas that maybe you can use for your family. These are like some of our main staples, but I love Trader Joe's. There are so many more items that I absolutely love. So if you like this video and you want me to show you more of things that I like from Trader Joe's or maybe a Costco run or different things like that, go ahead and leave it in the comments below and I would love to make that video for you. But let's get started and I'm going to show you some of our staples in our house. Okay, so I'm going to start over here where I have some of my go-to snacks. So I'm going to take some of the plantain chips or the rice crackers, either small or big, and put those on a plate for the girls. And then maybe have a fruit on the side. And if I don't have fresh fruit, I might lean towards these organic raisins, or they have these golden raisins. They don't have them in an organic option, but I really like these as well. And pitted prunes, same thing. And then bananas. Trader Joe's is the best place to buy bananas. It's the cheapest. It's 19 cents a banana. And then my girl's favorite part is to grab a banana and eat it. So I will, because it's per piece, I will open one up and they will give each one a banana and they love it. It's their favorite part of Trader Joe's. So moving on over, I usually really like sourdough bread. It's usually most basic. It's the original bread that, you know, we used to make for hundreds and hundreds of years ago. I really like buying breads that are made with a starter versus having yeast in them. So every bread that I find at the grocery store is always going to have yeast added to it because it makes it faster, and that's how you can make bread by the masses. But this one is actually made with a sourdough starter, which is so rare to find in grocery store bread. I usually will either have to make my own or buy it at the farmer's market. Of course, the best bread you're going to find is when you find it where it's just flour, water, salt, end of story, with a sourdough starter. That is like the basic of what bread should be. When it has a huge long list to it, it's not exactly how bread was originally intended, but I really like that this one has a sourdough starter. So I will keep that in my house all the time. And then I really love Ezekiel bread, but what I really like is the ingredient list. So every time, I encourage you, whenever you buy anything, look at the ingredient list. You look at something and you think, oh, it looks healthy, it looks good. And then you look at the ingredient list and maybe it's really long, a really long ingredient list. So moving on over to some more snacks. These veggie sticks are kind of a new thing. If you notice, I didn't even have a chance to keep it closed when we got home. So we've already jumped into the veggie sticks. The girls really like it. I try not to buy stuff like this all the time that is super processed, but it's kind of fun just to have a cracker that's easy to grab and go. So I've got all these breads. So what are some things that I like to put on it? So I usually will either go towards an organic peanut butter. People go back and forth with peanuts. I like to keep it introduced into our house so we don't kind of create an allergy. So I will give it to the girls once in a while, but I try to stick with like an organic option. And every time I get healthy kind of nut butters, it's going to have this oil on top. So I will actually store it in the cupboard upside down, and that will help stir that oil into the peanut butter. So when I first open it, I don't have a whole bunch of oil sitting on top. So that really helps. So same with this almond butter. I've tried a bunch of almond butters. I will get the stuff at Costco if I need something by the bulk, but this one I feel like tastes a little bit better. It's just raw almond butter, creamy. It's really good. And if you look at the ingredient list, again, what does it contain? Raw almonds. That's it. You don't want to have a bunch of stuff with fillers. When you buy peanut butter, it's very easy to have a bunch of additives, especially sugar. Sugar is in a ton of them. And it takes a little bit getting used to not have peanut butter that has sugar in it, but once you transition over to regular peanut butter with just peanuts, you can add a little bit of honey on top and add that sweetener, and it's actually even sweeter and it's better. It's way better for you. But then another snack that the girls love to have on hand is applesauce. We sometimes will have the squeezy ones from Costco ready to go on the go, but this one's a little bit cheaper because it's not packaged. So I have this one that I can put in bowls at home, and what is it? All it is organic apples. Okay, then this little guy snuck in there. This is actually a good seasoning. We'll put it on eggs or maybe on some bread with some avocado on top of it. It is so yummy. Now we want our snacks on the girls' plates to not just be crackers and fruit. We like to have vegetables all the time, so we will always have some carrots on hand as well as cucumbers. We use cucumbers for everything. So the cucumbers we might actually use as a dip instead of a cracker, and something that we might dip is tuna fish. We will make a big huge batch and we will put some apples, raisins, celery, maybe some onion into some tuna fish, and the girls love it. So one of my favorite go-to snacks for Philip and I, if we are starving and we are like, we need to eat something right now, these dolmas are really good. We just crack open the can. It is grape leaves, and then inside is stuffed with rice and things like that. So next, I always keep lemons on hand if I remember. They are such a good price at Trader Joe's, and I always will use them either in my water or on my salad. And I always like to have lettuce too. I get my lettuce from a whole bunch of different places, but I like to have butter lettuce. I just really like it. And then this one is actually a new one. I usually will just buy beets like from the produce section, but Philip really likes these and he hates beets. So the fact that he likes these, I will buy them for him. Okay, back here, I want to show you my fun go-to snack for the girls or for a party. I will buy this bruschetta. It is just over in the refrigerated section over by the hummus and salsa and stuff like that. Very basic. So if you're looking on your ingredient list and it's a small basic list, you're pretty much in the clear. So I will use this bruschetta, and I will also mix in with these lentils. These are already steamed. I have tried to do it with the lentils I will make myself, but these are just so much better. I can't even describe it. They just are amazing. They're ready to go. All you do is you mix them up. You pour the bruschetta on top and it is ready to go. It is the fastest, like go pick it up from the store and you're ready to go to the party. If you want to be extra fancy, you can throw in some feta on top. Another thing I like to keep on hand are having pastas around. So whether that be brown rice pasta or the quinoa brown rice pasta, again, we usually lean a little bit towards gluten-free. We do have some things here and there, but if we're going to specifically buy something, I will buy these from Trader Joe's, and I have another favorite from Sprouts I will have to show you another time. I avoided cereal for a really long time. I just feel like it's super processed. I'd rather just give the girls fruit and eggs and maybe some protein in the morning, but at 7 a.m., I am a little bit tired, and it is very easy to just pour a bowl of cereal. So I will pour a bowl of cereal, but I will always put some frozen fruit on top. The girls love frozen blueberries. And then I will always get almond milk or rice milk usually. We don't usually use a lot of dairy in this house. And I actually like the almond milk from Sprouts better, but this one, whenever I'm there, I will just grab this one. This one's great. Philip likes the vanilla, but we always get the unsweetened. We don't want to have extra sugar if we don't have to. And then moving over here, I just have a whole bunch of produce. So I will have bok choy. We liked putting that in soup. And this week I just decided a little more stir fry. So some snow peas, some bell peppers, some zucchini, cauliflower. I will just use all of this and kind of stir fry things, a lot of with rice and quinoa and maybe a little bit of protein. I usually actually buy organic meat, but today I saw ground chicken versus ground turkey and I perked my attention. So I grabbed this and realized later it's not organic, but you know what? Oh well, we're going to eat it and we're going to love it anyways. But with everything, I usually like to buy my meats from this farmer's market. I feel like that is the cleanest and the safest place for me to get my meat. When I'm not able to get to the farmer's market, I will just buy it at Trader Joe's. I will get some organic eggs. And when I look inside, what I love is, oh, you see we already cracked into them. What I love to see is when they look kind of different shapes, colors. They're even better at the farmer's market. Everything is totally different because you know they're straight from the farm. And then I got some green chilies just for sauce to put on top. Again, trying to find anything that you can have as sauce that doesn't have a lot of ingredients. That's my go-to. So these aren't super spicy. The girls like them. I will throw it on top of rice or on quinoa to make it more of like a Mexican feel bowl. And then I actually usually buy my blueberries at Costco because I want to get a big bowl for a good price. These Trader Joe's blueberries were the same price I would buy at Costco. So you notice we get a lot of things organic, but we also get a lot of things not organic. So I try to stick to the clean 15 and the dirty dozen. You can Google those. It's pretty much telling you what produce has the most amount of pesticides and kind of which ones are more to lean towards organic and which ones not to. Like broccoli, I will just get regular, but berries contain a lot of water. And so I try to lean towards organic if we can afford it that month. So same thing with pickles. So cucumbers are a big thing that we try to get organic. We really like these dill pickles from
Trader Joe's that are organic, and I will just put this on the side of the girls' plate.
So these are just some of the things I bought today, but I do have a lot of other favorites. So if you want to stick around, here are some bonus items that I saw around the store that are some of our go-tos that we actually already have stocked up in the house.
So one of our favorites at Trader Joe's is actually this shopping cart. So Kinsley gets really excited when we go to Trader Joe's because she gets her very own little shopping cart. So as long as she's having a good attitude, we get to go play with the shopping cart, and she feels really big. So Trader Joe's is one of her favorite places to go get groceries. So another thing I like to have stocked up on hand are the potatoes, either the regular golden potatoes or maybe some sweet potatoes, which I think the sweet potatoes are actually better for you. So as long as you like them, that's what you should grab. And I always have their olive oil, one of the extra virgin olive oils on hand to cook with. But I actually really love avocado oil, but I will buy mine usually at Costco for this same price. And another good healthy fat is the coconut oil. I will always have this on hand. Oh, yum. I love this salad dressing. This one is a good go-to. It is simple. It's still a packaged salad dressing, but I really like it. And then I will always have rice on hand, whether it's white rice that I will have, or I usually really like to lean towards brown rice. So I will have either this jasmine rice, or there's also the basmati brown rice. I will try one of these, and I just always have them on hand. Oh, and this is a fun rice blend. I will use this, and I will cook that with some chicken broth. Yum. So I actually buy this red quinoa to blend with my white big bag of quinoa I got at Costco to make kind of a tri-blend just like this one. Okay, I really like pickles and I really like vinegar, so these are one of my favorite pickles that we get when I don't get these other ones, these dill pickles. And then sweetener we have in the house, we try to lean towards honey, but I also will get this coconut sugar, and I have that on hand. Oh, if you want a good sauce, this is a really yummy the Green Dragon. We will put it on almost anything. So we're trying to cut out corn, but these are the chips I will have on hand if I need some. And again, I totally eat meat, but I sometimes really lean towards vegetarian, and I love these veggie burgers. Always, always, always do we have rolled oats in the house. That's my other fast breakfast in the morning, is already made oatmeal. Okay, are you ready for the best dessert? These are amazing. It is just almonds and chocolate, so in the scheme of dessert, it is better for you, but with the salt on top, oh, yum. And then if I want a treat for myself, I will get this kombucha. Oh my gosh, that's so yummy, but it is definitely a treat. My other favorite part of Trader Joe's, let's be honest, is getting a cup of coffee to myself. It's just a little cup that I can walk around. It just makes Trader Joe's that much more fun.
Thank you guys so much for watching my very quick as possible Trader Joe's haul. If you want me to go into any more detail on specific types of food or items or meals that you want to see, go ahead and leave that in the comments below, and I would love to get back to you. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. Thanks for watching today's video. We'll see you next time. Bye. Ow. Ow. That's my least favorite part of Trader Joe's.